Good morning, everyone. So today we see the third dictum of Shammai in dictum 15, and that is V'hevei mekabel et kol adam b'seva panim yafot. Receive every person with a cheerful countenance. This sounds like a very strange piece of advice coming from Shammai, because as we know from all the stories, it was Hillel who was open and friendly and hugely patient and would speak very nicely to people, as we know from the story of the convert who came before the two of them and was chased away by Shammai and came to Hillel, and Hillel was open towards him and helped him and gave him some very good advice. So Shammai appears to be a very severe kind of person, and therefore when he says that one should accept every person with a cheerful countenance, it seems to be contrary to his own behavior. Nevertheless, the sages say that he, of course, would always greet people very nicely. The problem with Shammai was that he didn't suffer fools gladly, and therefore a little bit further along as they began to speak, if they didn't have the kind of intelligence, he became a bit impatient, etc. And that's where Hillel was able to score, and Shammai wasn't. But nevertheless, he did start off with an intention to greet everybody in a nice way. And the emphasis over here is a very nice one. It is kol adam, v'hei mekabel et kol adam b'seva panim. You should try and accept and receive all people. Kol adam doesn't just mean all people, it means the whole of the person. In other words, contained in over here is the clue as to how one should be able to continue to have a cheerful countenance towards people, even people who you don't particularly like or who have irritated you in some form or another. What is the way in which you can continue to be nice towards them and show them a smiling face? It's when you bypass the particular characteristic or quality that you didn't care about them, and you see the person in their totality, the whole person, because inevitably there'll be other parts of the person that you can accept and that you do admire, and you have to see a person in their wholeness rather than to zero in and to focus only on that part which irritates the life out of you and therefore causes you to avoid that person. So there is a way to be able to show a nice smiling face to everyone, even the people who are nudges and drive you crazy and everything else. Nevertheless, see them in the broadest light and deal with them nicely. And there's some more to be said about this, but we'll come back to that another occasion.